Hi, I'm teacher Robbie, and today we're going to have a new topic. And the topic is morning activities and simple present. Let's start. So I'm going to share the screen with you. And remember, you will have the same material to accompany, all right? To accompany the class. So I hope everybody can see. It's sharing right now. So this is what we have. Class 16, morning activities and simple present. Let's move on. Morning activities. Morning, the sun. So when the sun is up, what do we usually do? We wake up. As we can see here, the clock is where? 6:30, I think. Yes, 6:30 or 6:05. 6:30. All right. After we wake up, open our eyes. After we wake up, we do what? We get up. After we get up, what do? We have breakfast. After we have breakfast, we usually do what? Brush teeth. Then what do? Sorry, let's go up again. We take a shower. Or sometimes we take a bath. Now, let me ask you a question. In your house, do you have a shower, a bath, or both? Answer the question at home. After we take a shower or a bath, we go to work. Some people even work out in the morning. Now, let me ask you, do you exercise in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or you don't exercise? All right. So there we have our first activity. Let's analyze this little text. So exercise 1, read the text below. Hi, my name is Julie. I'm a doctor's assistant, and this is my morning routine. I wake up at 7, have breakfast, brush my teeth, and work out at the gym. When I come back, I take a shower and go to work. I work at a cardiology clinic. So let's take a look at this sentence. We are now going to change tabs so we can type, shall we? So let's paste it in a new tab. I hope everybody can see it properly. So let's analyze this text for a while. Let's just increase the font so everybody can see. Jesus. All right, so everybody can see and hear. Okay. So, hi, my name is Julie. This first information here, hi. Hi is a what? Hi is a greeting, right? So we have a greeting at the beginning. Then we have, my name is Julie. We have what? Personal information. And when we see, I'm a doctor's assistant. What is it, a doctor's assistant? Yes, it is a profession or a job, all right? And this is my morning routine. So I would like to invite you to pay attention in this particular word, routine, because today is all about what? Simple present and morning routine. So we have our first morning activity, which is wake up. What time do you wake up? Because Julie wakes up at 7 a.m. I, for instance, wake up at 8 a.m. And what about you? After we have what? Have breakfast. Then what does Julie do? Julie brushes her teeth. So brush my teeth and work out. So what is workout? Yes, do physical activities, physical exercises. But she does this at home. No, she does it at the gym. What is a gym? Who can tell me what is a gym? Gym is a specific place that people go to exercise their bodies, to be fit, to be beautiful, to be healthy. Each person has a different goal when they go to the gym. So let's take a look so you can understand what a gym is. This is a gym. Can you see? We have many, many pictures here showing us what a gym is. So do you go to the gym or do you exercise at home? I don't exercise. Some people are, they just don't exercise, but some people do, and it's very, very healthy, right? So let's go back to our text. And then we continue with, when I come back, I take a shower. Take a shower. This is very important, right? I hope everybody takes a shower, at least one shower every day. And we go to work. Now, let me ask you, what time do you go to work? Let me put those questions here. What time do you wake up? I, for example, Robbie, wake up at 8 a.m. What time do you go to work? What time do you go to work? I go to work at 9 a.m. What about you? What time do you go to work? And what else can we ask here? We have here, I work at a cardiology clinic. Cardiology clinic, isn't it location? Yes, this is location. So we can also ask, where do you work? I love that Google Docs suggests the questions for us. So where do you work? For example, I work at home. So I don't actually go to work. I can say that I start work at 9 a.m. and I work at home or I work from home. You decide. So here we have the morning routine. Is that okay for you? Let's check a few other things. So if you remember correctly, today's class is about morning routine and simple present. But where is the simple present? Can you find the simple present? Yes, simple present is here. I wake up at 7. This is simple present. Have breakfast. This is also simple present. Brush my teeth. Simple present. Work out at the gym. Simple present again. When I come back. Simple present one more time. I take a shower and go to work. Simple present again. And to finish, I work at a cardiology clinic. Also simple present. But I think you must have questions, right? What is simple present? When can we use simple present? And this is what we are going to answer right now. As you can see, I already changed our tabs, and now we are going to understand the usage of simple present. So pay attention. And remember, you can pause the video at any time to watch it again, to reflect, to search for something, all right? If you have a question, just pause, search, and then you come back. Or just put the video from the beginning all over again at any time, all right? So we use the simple present or present simple. This is very important because sometimes when we put on Google, we find not simple present. We find what? Present simple, but they're the same. So we use simple present or present simple to express facts. My name is John. You like chocolate. So if we come back to our text, let's come back. We are going to see that my name is Julie. Personal information is also simple present. I am a doctor's assistant. Can also be considered what? Simple present. Let's go back. So we have our first topic. We use simple present for facts. Then we can say that we use simple present to talk about habits. For example, they usually wake up at 8 a.m. What about you? What time do you usually wake up? As I said, I also usually wake up at 8 a.m. But some people wake up at 6, some people wake up at 10, right? And then we have the last and one of the most important. Remember the word I told you to pay attention to? Routine. So every day I work out before I go to work. So you're talking about routine. So today is going to be all about habits and routines for us. So let's start with the structure. Affirmative sentences. We use the base form of the infinitive without to. In general, in the third person, we add s. This rule is not applied for verb to be. Yes, verb to be is a different case. You're going to see that verb to be works differently in many verb tenses. But let's focus on the simple present here. So, when we use I, you, we, and they, we follow this rule. Base form of the verb without to. So, I speak Portuguese. You speak Portuguese. We speak Portuguese. They speak Portuguese. And what happens with he, she, or it? In this case, we add s. So I can say that he speaks Portuguese and she speaks Portuguese. Let's see a little bit more about the rules. But to see the rules, I will change tables one more time, all right? So let's change tables. So we have here our base text, the questions that I asked you, and then let's use I, you, sorry, you, we, they. All right. Let's use it here. So the verb in the example is speak. But let's change the verb. Let's use one of the verbs from our routine. So I can say that I take a shower in the morning. So if I take a shower in the morning, you take a shower in the morning. And what about we? We also take shower in the morning. And they take a shower in the morning. Yes, so far so good. So let's keep going. So when it comes to she, he, or it, remember, when we use it, a question, when we use it, objects, animals, abstract, sorry. Yes, all right? So in some cases, we are not going to use it. For example, it speaks Portuguese. It's a little strange because animals don't actually speak our language, right? So for example, she, let's use now, not take a shower. Let me see, eat breakfast. No, eat breakfast. She eats breakfast. No, she eats breakfast. And what about he? He eats breakfast. And in this case, if you're talking about your dog or your cat, you can also say that it eats breakfast. So in this case, we put the S in the end of the verb. I know it may sound complicated, but I'm really sure you will get it, all right? You just need to practice. So she eats breakfast, he eats breakfast, it eats breakfast. Let's go back to the other table. Let's see here. So the spelling for the verb in the third person differs depending on the ending of that verb. A complicated sentence, right? But what does that mean? For verbs that end in O, CH, SH, S, X, or Z, we are going to add ES in the third person. So if I say, I go to the gym, she. She goes to the gym. Catch, she catches. Wash, she or he or it washes. Kiss, he kisses. She kisses. Fix, he or she fixes. Buzz, he or she buzzes. So far, so good? All right. Number 2, for verbs that end in a consonant plus y, we remove the y and add ies. So, for example, marry, as in getting married. She marries. He studies. She carries. He worries. Now, we have a few observations. The first one is, for verbs that end in a vowel plus y, it's pretty simple. We just add s. So, I play, she plays. I enjoy, he enjoys. I say, she says. Okay, but this is affirmative, right? So far, so good. Now, we are going to see the negative sentences. So pay attention. It's a lot, I know, but it's not complicated. You just need practice. So, negative sentences. To make a negative sentence in English, we normally use don't or doesn't. And why don't or doesn't? Remember that in the affirmative, we add s, es, ies to the verbs. In the negative, he, she, and it, we're not going to use do or don't. No, we are going to use doesn't. And what is the name of this when we say do or doesn't? Don't or doesn't, sorry. Let's take a look here because we have links, right? Do or do or does, they are called auxiliary verbs. So many verb tenses in English, they are going to have a main verb, and the main verb here is what? Speak, right? The main verb, the action of the sentence, the most important part of the sentence. And we are going to have an auxiliary verb. The auxiliary verb does not apply any meaning to the sentence. It's just here to tell you, is this past? Is this future? No, this is simple present. So every time you see does or doesn't, don't or do, doesn't or does, we know that we are speaking using the simple present. So let's analyze. I, you, we, and they don't speak Portuguese. He, she, and it doesn't speak Portuguese. So that's the difference. And who can tell me what happens in the interrogative? We change the position. Remember verb to be? When we use like, I am a teacher. Are you a teacher? We change the position. We are going to do the same, but this time with the auxiliary verb. So, for example, I, you, we, and they. Do you speak Portuguese? Do we speak Portuguese? Do they speak Portuguese? And what happens in the third person, he or she? Does she speak Portuguese? We change the verb in the interrogative. No, we don't. Pay attention that we never change the verb if it's, if it's in the negative or interrogative, because when we use the auxiliary verb, we don't need to change the verb. So interrogative, we use auxiliary verb. We change the main verb. No, negative, we use the auxiliary verb. Do we change the main verb? We don't. All right? So I know it's a lot. So let's try to use a little bit more examples. Just a second. Because we're going to have a few activities to do. So let's see this table that we have in the affirmative, all right? So I'm going to erase this for a second so we use only one. So if I say, I take a shower, this is affirmative, yes or no? Yes, affirmative. If I want to change it to the negative, I take a shower in the morning. Negative, we use do not, don't, or does not, doesn't. Don't. Well done. I don't take a shower in the morning. Negative. She eats breakfast. Do I use do, not, don't, or does not, doesn't? Doesn't. So she doesn't. Now, do I change the verb or not? I don't change the verb. So she doesn't eat breakfast. All right. Now, so this, let's just put the tags here. Negative. Affirmative. And what about interrogative? So if I use do, not, don't in the negative, I use do to make the affirmative, to make the interrogative. So do you or do I take a shower in the morning? Question mark. And what about she? If I use doesn't, does not in the negative, I use yes, I use does. She eat breakfast? Question mark. Interrogative. Now, if I have a question, I need an answer. Yes or no? Yes. So if I need an answer, what are the possible answers when I ask, do you take a shower in the morning? What are the possibilities? Yes or no. So we can say, yes, I do. Or no, I don't. This is called a yes or no question and a yes or no answer, or short answers. And here, she, he, or it. Does she eat breakfast? Yes, she does. Or no, she doesn't. All right. Short answers. All right. So let's go back to the other table. And here we are. So let's practice a little bit more yes or no questions and the short answers. So, simple questions. Do you like chocolate? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you need a pencil? Yes, you do. No, you don't. You both like chocolate. Do you both like chocolate? Yes, we do. No, we don't. Don't. Do they like chocolate? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Does she or he like chocolate? Yes, she or he does. No, she or he doesn't. Does it have 4 wheels? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. So is that okay so far for the yes or no questions and the short answers? I really hope so. And remember, you can pause, go back as many times as you want. All right? So we have our activity number 2. So I will read everything, and then you are going to pause the video, do the activity, and then come back for the correction. All right? So answer the questions. Use short answers whenever possible. So we have letter A here. Do you work out in the morning? How can we answer that? Do you work out in the morning? B. Do you take a shower before you have breakfast, or vice versa? C. Do you prefer to take a shower or take a bath? Interesting question. So now is the moment in which you pause. All right? But before you do that, before you do that, Read this here. That is very, very important. To organize a sequence of events, we can use the preposition before and after. How? I'm going to give you a little tip. Do you see this question here? Do you take a shower before you have breakfast or vice versa? You have two possibilities. I take a shower before I have breakfast, or I have breakfast after I take a shower. Spoiler for you. So now you can press pause and then come back for the correction. So let's correct. So exercise 2. Answer the questions. Use short answers whenever possible. So letter A. Do you work out in the morning? Remember that the short answers, they present two possibilities for us. And what are the possibilities? Yes or no. So I can say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. But in case you want to give a long answer or a complete answer, we can do like this. Yes, I work out in the morning. Or, no, I don't work out in the morning. All right. So letter B. Do you take a shower before you have breakfast or vice versa? We have a few possibilities. I take a shower before I have breakfast. Another possibility. I have breakfast before I take a shower. Or I have breakfast after I take a shower. Let's just change the position of the sentence to be a little easier for you to see the difference. So I can say, I take a shower before I have breakfast, or I can invert. I have breakfast after I take a shower. This is one possibility. Yes, let's do this. Those two sentences, they have the same idea, all right? And I can say, I have breakfast before I take a shower, or I take a shower after I have breakfast. All right? Which of the options did you use? Any of them are perfect or correct. So, do you prefer to take a shower or a bath? You have a few options. We can say, I prefer to take a shower, or I prefer to take a bath. All right? Are you team shower or team bath? I think it depends. Sometimes it's good to take a shower, and sometimes it's better to take a bath. So let's go back to which exercise we're going to do next. So exercise 2 is done. Perfect. Let's move on. Now, exercises 3 and 4 are very interesting because I want to know about you. So describe your morning routine. Use morning activities and simple present. So everything that we saw from the beginning up to now, I would like to know about you. What is your routine? Okay, so I'm going to give you a few minutes. You can just pause the video and come back to see my example. All right, and you can check to see if the structure is similar, if you have any doubts, and etc. All right, so pause the video, take your time, do the activity, and then come back to check my example. All right. So welcome back. Exercise 3, we have here, describe your morning routine. use morning activities and simple present. So I would describe my morning routine. I know that your routine may be different than mine, but there is no problem. The idea here is for you to check if the structure is similar, all right? If you are using the simple present correctly, not the activities. For example, I have breakfast in the morning. Some people don't have breakfast in the morning. Some people just drink coffee. Some people just drink water. All right. Some people take a shower in the morning. Some people don't. So I'm going to present you my routine. So I wake up at 8 a.m. Let's put it a little bit more complete. Every day. Sorry. All right. Every day. But this is interesting. I get up at 8:30. What's the difference? Do you remember the difference? Wake up, open your eyes, get up, get out of bed. They are two different things, right? Sometimes we wake up, but we don't want to get up. So I wake up at 8 a.m. every day, but I get up at 8:30 a.m. Okay. Then I have breakfast. After that, I take a shower and prepare my cat's breakfast. All right, I have a cat, so the cat has to eat. So I prepare my cat's breakfast. All right, and I prepare my cat's breakfast. Then I take a shower and start working and start, yes, my classes. Not working, my classes. So let's read everything together. I wake up at 8 a.m. every day, but I get up at 8:30 a.m. Then I have breakfast. After that, I take a shower and prepare my cat's breakfast. Then I take a shower twice. No. Then I start my classes. This is my morning routine. What about your morning routine? Do you take a shower? Do you work out? Do you go to work? Do you work from home? I don't know. You have to focus on your routine. This is personal, all right? So let's see which activity we have next. So exercise 3 was all about you. But exercise 4 is going to be a little different. So describe the morning routine of a friend or family member. Use morning activities and simple present. So do you have like a very close friend that you know his or her routine? Or maybe your husband, your mother, your father, sister, brother, I don't know. Choose one person, all right, and describe their routine just like you did with your routine. Okay? And remember, this is the moment in which you pause the video, take your time, do the activity, and then come back to see my answer. All right? And remember, our answers do not have to be equal. What you need to focus is on the usage of simple present. If the verbs are in the correct place, all right? Not the activities themselves. All right? So let's see. Pause now, do the activity, and then come back to check my answer. Okay? So, welcome back. Let's check. Let's do it together. I think it's even better. So, repeating the activity. Exercise 4. Describe the morning routine of a friend or family member. Use morning activities and simple present. So, for example, first of all, who did you choose? Brother, sister, mother, father, grandma, friend, best friend, colleague. I don't know. I chose my husband. So, my husband's routine. My husband's morning routine, right? Because we are talking about mornings. So, my husband wake up or wakes up? Wakes up at 7 a.m. every day. He works far from home. Okay, far from? He does not work near our house. He works very distant, like 1 hour. So that's why he has to wake up at 7 a.m. So my husband wakes up at 7 a.m. every day. He works far from home. So he eats breakfast, then prepares his lunch. He prepares his own food to take to work. All right. After that, no space. After that, he chooses his clothes and prepares his what? His backpack. Yes? Then he takes a shower and gets dressed. What is it to get dressed? To put on clothes, all right? Then he takes a shower and gets dressed. Sorry. Okay. Finally, he takes a bus to work. And what about your friend, parent, sister's routine? Let me read everything again so you can pay attention in pronunciation, which is very important, right? So, my husband's morning routine. My husband wakes up at 7 a.m. every day. He works far from home, so he eats breakfast, then prepares his lunch. After that, he chooses his clothes and prepares his backpack. Then he takes a shower and gets dressed. Finally, he takes a bus to work. Question: if you don't work from home, how do you go to work? Do you take a bus, train, subway? I, for example, don't have to take a bus because I work from home, but my husband takes a bus to work. All right? So let's go back to the other page to check which activity is next. I believe this is our final activity. And our final activity consists of a song. You will have the link to this song, so I'm not going to play the song here. What are you going to do? You're going to play the song, but how many times? As many times as you want. Okay? You play the song, but what do you have to do? I have a suggestion. First, play the song and just read the lyrics. These are the lyrics. Do you know this song, Suddenly I See? It's a very famous song. It's a very nice song, at least for me. So, first, play the song one time and read the lyrics. Just read. See if you can understand. See if you can recognize the words. Then, play one more time. And now start paying attention here on the simple present. See if you can find where we have simple present in the song. Okay? So, this is the moment in which you do what? Pause again. And if you don't remember all the possibilities of the simple present, you can stop the video, go back to the beginning, see again the explanation, Or let me help you. I'm going to review certain aspects for you. No, sorry, this table. Attention here. Where is it? I think it's here. So let's review very fast before you play the song. Simple present expresses what? Facts. Example, my name is John. You like chocolate. And habits, they usually wake up at 8 a.m. Or routine, every day I work out before I go to work. So this is what you need to find in the song. So I'm going to leave. I believe you have this material. So you're going to check the lyrics and play the song as many times as you want. And then you come back for what? For the answer, okay? We are going to underline this together. Sorry, it's here. All right, I'm gonna leave the first part of the song here, but you can certainly use your own material to check, all right? So I'm going to be here waiting for you. Welcome back. Let's check the answers. Let's check where we are going to, what we are going to underline. So right in the beginning of the song, sorry, we have simple present because we learned that when we use verb to be in the present, it can also be considered simple present. So we have this here. She's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl. So also simple present. But let's try to focus. The people who surround her feel the benefit of it. It makes you calm. Yes. But let's try to focus on a little bit more of habits and routine. For example, she holds you captivated in her palm. Simple present. Suddenly I see. Simple present. This is what I want to be. Simple present. Suddenly I see. Suddenly I see. Simple present. Why the hell it means so much to me? Yes, could also be simple present. Suddenly I see. Sorry. Here we can also consider simple present. Here, okay. So this song, as you can see, is filled of simple present. I feel like walking the world. Simple present. She's a beautiful girl. Simple present. She fills up every corner like she's born in black and white. Yes, simple present. Makes you feel warmer. Yes, simple present. The rest no, but this part is. She likes to leave you hanging on a word. Also simple present. She's taller than most, and she's taller than most. Yes, she's looking at me. No, I can see. No. She makes me feel like I could. She makes me feel like I could be a tower. Yes. The power be. Okay. She got the power. And that's it. So, just to make a quick review, what did we see today? We saw the usage of simple present. Let me stop sharing so you can see only my face, only me speaking. So we saw simple present and morning routine. And just to review a few of the activities about morning routine. Wake up, take a shower, have breakfast. All right? I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any doubts, remember, watch the video again try to do the activities again. This was me, Teacher Robbie. See you next time. Bye-bye.